Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm here this morning as a teacher in Charles Riddle and Baraca Sunday School class, bringing a message to those that perhaps have a need or don't have a need and just want to be thankful for the things that we do have. I'd like to thank the First Baptist Church for putting this out on the website, and we just hope and pray that it'll be a blessing to someone and that it will mean much to our congregation as the days come and go prior to Easter. This morning, as we get into our Sunday school lesson, Jesus heals 10 men with leprosy. On his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. And as he was going into the village, these 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priest." And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back, praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan, the most despised of that day, in that place. And Jesus asked this question, were not all these 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give praise to God except his foreigner? And then he said to him, "Rise and go, your faith has made you well." That's our scripture for this morning. Taken from Luke 7:11 through 18. If you have your Bibles with you, and I'm sure some of you do, you can follow along with me as we go into our scripture, most in Luke. So the real setting here is Jesus is on his way to Jerusalem. He'll be betrayed. He'll be tortured. He'll be abandoned. And yes, he'll be murdered. He's going willingly. He's going willingly in the full knowledge of what will happen to him. Yet, instead of being paralyzed by fear, despair, or anger, or the unfairness of it all, he continues to live out the way of service. Well, this simple sounding story follows on from the teaching of Jesus about forgiveness. Luke 17:1 through 4, about faith. Luke 17:5 through 6, about right service. And Luke 17:1 through 4 again, about forgiveness. And at first glance, it seems a little odd. Why put a miracle here? The section of Luke that we're mostly dealing in this morning concentrates on the words of Jesus and his teaching rather than his deeds. The teachings we have here directed at the disciples of Jesus, but they were also directed at the Pharisees, with whom he's depicted as being in conflict with. Jesus is teaching something revolutionary, something world-changing, and they didn't want to hear, and they didn't want anyone else to hear. which teaches us a lesson of thankfulness. A lesson I need to be learned more often, be taught more often, We usually don't appreciate all the things that God has done for us until it's been taken away. Until we suffer in some other way. Did you thank God this morning for your electricity? Your hot water? For a shower? Your breakfast? The car that safely brought you to the grocery store or IGA or Food Line? Probably not. When the power goes off, do we thank God for electricity then? This lesson this morning deals with thankfulness. It's taught to us by the Savior in the healing of the 10 lepers in Luke. And this setting for this miracle takes place in the final weeks of the life of Christ. At this point in his ministry, he spent his time in obscure places. He's fully aware of the nearness of his suffering and death. He's sharing more openly with the disciples concerning his death. And his face is resolutely set toward Jerusalem. In the following days, Jesus traveled to Jericho, and then to Bethany, and eventually into Jerusalem on the triumphant entry. This theme on his way to Jerusalem is mentioned in 2 other places in Luke's Gospel. It's Luke's way of reminding us that Jesus was intent to do the Father's will and to suffer in our place. During these final weeks, everything that Jesus did takes on great significance. The healing of the 10 lepers teaches us a very important lesson about thankfulness and about our surrender to God. And I want you to follow with me this morning this theme of thankfulness as we look at the 4 main parts of this brief story. First part is that we must give thanks to God because our need is great. The location of this miracle is important. It takes place on the border of Samaria and Galilee. And as Jesus has demonstrated before, his love extended beyond the Jews. He is the Savior of the world, even the Samaritans who were hated by the Jews. Not only was at least one of these lepers a Samaritan, the disease was the most feared disease of the day. The best equivalent that we have today is for someone to be diagnosed with cancer. And some of us might say, with coronavirus. In the day of Jesus, leprosy was the most feared disease for several reasons. The location of Samaria, the fact that a Samaritan was healed, and the disease itself all point to the desperate need that Jesus filled when he healed these men. In this day, lepers are unclean. In that day, they were unclean. In Leviticus 13:38-46, we read instructions instructions concerning this disease. Being diagnosed with leprosy meant that they had to separate from Jewish society and withdraw into a colony of other lepers. You were isolated. You were quarantined. You were sheltered in place. Does that sound familiar? Lepers lost their contact with their families. Lepers lost their jobs. Lepers had no hope. Lepers could not kiss their children. Lepers could not enjoy family celebrations. They felt alone. They were impoverished. They had nothing. Medically, we suspect that the leprosy mentioned in the Bible here would be today called Hansen's disease, named after a Norwegian doctor who in 1873 discovered the bacteria that caused the disease. Several types of skin disease in the Bible were categorized and treated as leprosy, including what we now call Hansen's disease. And this particular disease had the following results. Listen to them carefully. I might look like that this morning in a patch of skin on my face. I had a little accident about falling up the steps last night. But this is about leprosy. First, the patch of skin is discolored. It might occur on the brow, the nose, the ear, the cheek, or the chin. And secondly, the patch turns white or pink and begins to spread rapidly in all directions. And thirdly, this disease spreads to the various internal organs of the body. The eyebrows might disappear. Spongy tumors might appear on the body. Fifth, lastly, this leprosy, it affected the nerve endings of the body. They're destroyed. And this is the most critical and dangerous stage of leprosy. And, by the way, coronavirus. Because it means that the afflicted person loses the ability to function, loses the ability to feel pain. And our writer tells us that a rat might even chew off someone's finger that are in this state and they not even know it. Or they might touch a hot stove and not know it. And because of their desperate need, these lepers, they cried out for mercy. I like the translation in the Bible where they said, "Have mercy." I like that better. It's the same word used in Luke 16:24 when he says, "And he called out, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus to dip the end of his finger in some cold water and cool my tongue, for I am anguished in this flame." This word reflects the desperate situation of the leper. They truly had no hope. And what comes next? DNR. All your nurses know what that is. Spiritually, in the Bible, leprosy represents our sinful condition. If you want to argue with that, you talk to Dr. Workman. Think he will agree. The leprosy represents our sinful condition. There is no cure. And like leprosy, sin spreads slowly, takes over the entire body, It kills what it touches. Sin robs us of the pleasures God intended for us to have. Sin separates us from Christ. It separates us from others. And one of the most devastating results for a Jew was that leprosy prevented them from offering sacrifice in the temple. Leprosy separated them ceremonially. They could no longer gather together. It kept them from worshiping God together. And in a similar way, sin completely separates us from God. We are all lepers. We are all lepers. We are all in need, and are we in desperate need for the mercy of Christ. We find ourselves this morning not really being able to smile. Lots on our mind. Worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. What's going to take place across our great nation. What's going to happen to our friends and what's going to happen to me. When I say to you this morning, I believe it's a time to sing and shout and be joyful and extremely thankful. There's joy in the morning. There's joy in the morning. Praise His wonderful name. Lepers were all in the same condition. The fact that they were Jew or Samaritan didn't matter. In this story, it didn't matter. If the lepers are Jew or Samaritan, leprosy reduces everyone to the same status. It's a solemn reminder that we are in need of what? We are all in need of God's mercy. And as we continue to develop this message or this text, the second part of this story goes like this. Give thanks because God's mercy is greater than our need. Give thanks because God's mercy is greater than our need. And so, Jesus sends the lepers away. Go and show yourself to the priest. I wonder how they felt. There's an indication to me that at least some measure of faith that they did have some faith because they did what Jesus told them to do. I can't see themselves in an awful big hurry to do it because they had been there time and time again and it didn't help. Every time they thought there might be some help for their condition, they went, but it didn't help. Only to be disappointed time after time after time. But I think one in the group says, let's try it one more time. Let's go one more time. Be patient. Be grateful. There's light oftentimes at the end of the tunnel. But this time it was different. And as they went, they noticed that Jesus indeed did heal. Rabbinic writings that you see following included many cures for various diseases, but there was no cure for leprosy. The rabbi said that curing leprosy was like raising those from the dead. What Jesus did here was truly remarkable. These lepers experienced God's grace. They experienced God's grace in telling them to show themselves to the priest. And Jesus fulfilled the Mosaic law here. which said, a priest must be told. Everyone here today in the sound of my voice has experienced grace or are in need of experiencing grace. There's some things we can be thankful for. Our health, God's daily provisions, medical care that we have access to. Look around us, the beauty of the creation. And yes, redemption. Maybe you've not been healed of a life-threatening disease. Maybe you haven't. I have. But you have been given life to enjoy. Enjoy it. And I'm now going to say briefly what takes place in the third part of this story. These 10 lepers were celebrating their deliverance from the disease, but what happens? Only one returns to thank God. And this is really the point of the entire story. Only one of these lepers glorified God for the blessing that was done. And this is where I see many of us today stand. We like the good things that we get in this world, but we really don't associate them with the gracious hand of God. We think that we deserve them or that we have earned them, and we forget that we are, I'll say again, poor lepers, desperate and without hope. And we go off on our merry way, enjoying the things that God gives us, but never really pausing to worship Him as the source of these good things that He's given us. There's a danger of a thankless heart. There's a big danger to have a thankless heart. I find in Romans 1:21, and it says, for although they knew God, they did not honor Him as God or give thanks to Him, but they became futile in their thinking, and their foolish hearts were darkened. This is a condition of those of us who know God. When we're ungrateful, or worse yet, when we complain and when we grumble, we reflect the heart of an unregenerate person. We're no better than the 9 who left without thanking Jesus. This is an important point to make about this miracle, and it's very meaningful to me. R.J. Sproul addresses this in his book about following Christ. He writes these words. Jesus' encounter with the 10 lepers, illustrates the importance of thanksgiving. Countless sermons have been preached about the healing of the 10 lepers, focusing attention on the theme of gratitude. The thrust of many of these sermons has been that Jesus healed 10 lepers, but only one of them was grateful. The only polite response to such preaching is to call it what it is, as nonsense. It's inconceivable that a leper enduring the abject misery that he faced daily in the ancient world would not be grateful for receiving instant healing from a dreadful disease. Had he been one of the lepers, Adolf Hitler would have been grateful. The issue in this story is this. It's not one of gratitude, but it's one of thanksgiving. It is one thing to feel grateful. It's another thing to express it. from their exile, rushing home to embrace their wives and children, to announce their healing, who would not be grateful? But only one of them postponed his return to home and took time to give thanks. I think that this book here that I just quoted, these words are profound and remind me that we should do more than simply enjoy the things of this world. The key is that we recognize and acknowledge God as the giver of these good things and worship Him. And the fourth and last part of this miracle is this: give thanks when others ignore God's grace. Give thanks when others ignore God's grace. And so the 9 went on their way. I don't believe they were ungrateful. They were simply preoccupied with their enjoyment and their plans to go home or wherever they were going and be with their families again. They were just preoccupied. That's what I believe. One wanted to see if the cure was real. One wanted to see if it would last. One said he would see Jesus later. One decided that he had never had leprosy. One said he would have gotten well anyway. One gave the glory to the priest. One said, oh, well, Jesus didn't really do anything. And one said, any rabbi could have done it. And one said, I was already much improved. You see, there are many sources and many ways of ingratitude. In Deuteronomy 8, 12, 14, you will find these words. When you eat and are satisfied, when you build fine houses and settle down, and when your herds and flocks grow large, and your silver and gold increase and all you have is multiplied, then your heart will become proud, and you will forget the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. In other words, in Psalm 106:21, they forgot the God who saved them. The one who had done great things for them in Egypt, they forgot him. And there's about 3 other parts. Forgetfulness. Has a nation ever changed its gods? Yet they are not gods at all, but the people have exchanged their glory for worthless idols. Be appalled at this, O heavens, and shudder with great horror, Jeremiah said. My people have committed 2 sins, Jeremiah wrote. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. And then there's self-sufficiency. King Uzziah in 2 Chronicles penned these words, or he left it for us to read. In Jerusalem he made machines designed by skillful men to use as defense, to shoot arrows and throw large stones. And his fame, it spread wide and far and wide. For he was greatly helped until he became powerful. But after Uzziah became powerful, what happened? His pride led to his downfall. He was unfaithful to the Lord his God, and entered the temple of the Lord to burn incense on the altar incense. He was ungrateful. He was unthankful. And then there's pride in Deuteronomy 8, 11, 14. Be careful that you do not forget the Lord your God, failing to observe his commands, his laws, and his decrees that I am giving you this day. Otherwise, when you eat and are satisfied, when you build fine houses and settle down, and when your herds and flocks grow large, and your silver and gold increase, and all you have multiplied, then your heart will become proud, and you will forget the Lord your God. who brought you out of the land of slavery. There are some few other things that will reveal our ingratitude. Trials, loss, confrontation, all kinds of troubles. And one of the main ones is complaining. And the sermon mentioned here earlier about the great preacher in his writing, in his book, he talks about ingratitude. If it's manna, we wish we had quail. If it's cereal, we wish we had some eggs. If our black suit is not ready, we complain because we have to wear brown. When we have $500, we complain because we don't have $1,000. If we have 1,000, we grumble that it's not 5,000. If we don't have cancer, we complain about our arthritis. If we have a car, we wish we had another. We dream of a better job because we could be doing better than what we're doing. When we are not thankful for what we have received, we open the door, listen carefully. When we're not thankful for what we have and for what God has done for us, we open the door to every other sin imaginable. Matthew Henry was an early American preacher. Once while traveling to preach, Preacher Henry was robbed. How most people now, most people wouldn't think that these circumstances in which Preacher Henry found himself in was one that he could give thanks, but he did. And he said this, I am thankful that during these years I have never been robbed before. Even though they took my money, he said, they did not take my life. Although they took all I had, it was not very much. And finally he said this, I am grateful that I was who was the one who was being robbed, and I was not the robber. I was the one that was being robbed, and not the robber. No one enjoyed his family as much as that night as that leper did that was healed. No one enjoyed going back to the temple any more than this leper did that night. And like the thankful leper, let's remember how much God has blessed us here at First Baptist Church of Waynesboro. And let us all be thankful for all these blessings, even when we are all sheltered down during this time. For Christians out there this morning, let's pray a prayer of thanksgiving. And for those still floundering around in the sea of hopelessness, this pre-Easter time would be a mighty good time to surrender your life to Christ. You may be in your car, you may be in your home, or you just might be somewhere cooling. Jesus paid it all to him you owe. Sin has left a crimson stain. He stands ready to wash you white as snow. Be thankful, be grateful that the way of the cross leads home. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. Happy Easter days to you. Thank you very much.